Good morning, this is Rabbi Shlomo first here at Yeshiva Tsama Nafshi. Here in Yerushalyim and HaKodesh. We are learning now in our first year, Avos. Now, we are in the middle of two, perhaps three topics, and they're related as follows. We're learning that a person, as we're taught, should not, a person should not give up hope in the midst of distress, calamities, retributions. And another pshat is a person should not rest assured that things can never change. This person shouldn't forget about the perennials of calamities, that they could, if Hashem wants, come, just as Hashem has given us many good things in our lives, Baruch Hashem. And we want those things not to change. We don't want them to turn into Hashem tragedies or calamities, Lord and Hashem. So a person shouldn't forget about these things, that Hashem has the power to do things in one way or another. And this is also going to help us understand why, as also in the Avos, in the fourth paragraph, Shmuel teaches us a person we should not rejoice in the downfall of our enemy, right? Because just as we're not hopeful, expecting that things could happen, it would be tragedies, if it happens to a person that we don't like, that we're at odds with, right? We shouldn't rejoice in that. We're trying to understand why shouldn't we rejoice over that, and if in fact there is ever a time we can rejoice over those things. So the bridge between those things will be as follows, based on the Rabbeinu Tam in the Sefer Yasha, that he is teaching us that we have to remember the time that things happen, whatever those things happen. As the Sefer Yosha says, whether they're fame, riches, exile, captivity, illnesses, all these kind of things, whether they be good or bad, right? All these things come from the HaKodesh Baruch Hu. And the common denominator between all those things is that a person, through these things, is going to be tested, and his service to HaKodesh Baruch Hu, as Avodas Hashem, will be interfered with, right? Whether in a great way or a little way. A person can get famous, and that can interfere with his serving Hashem. The person will become poor and destitute, and that will interfere with his serving Hashem. So the common denominator is anything that happens to a person is going to be a interference, a test of the person's desire to serve the HaKodesh Baruch Hu. Right? So now, to make the bridge as clear as possible, we are trying to use the mimer of Chazal that we find in the fourth parak of Avos as well, at the very end of the fourth parak. I'll give it to you here. Yaakov, you can read it. I'll show you can read this. Here. This is a mimer of the I can start from the beginning.
Rabbi Elazar Gafar Omer Hakina v'Hata'ava v'Kavod Motzi'in et Ha'adamim Ha'olam. So that is envy, jealousy, taiva is like appetites,
lust,
lusty appetite. V'Kavod, honor, bring out a man from this world. Hu Haya Omer Hayodim Mamut V'Hametim Lidot V'Hachayim Lidon. So just to translate the children to death.
Those that are young, the children, they are destined to die.
Right. They're destined to die. The mating are destined to live at Tikkun mating.
Yes, that's right.
V'Hachayim Lidon, and living to judgment.
They're destined to be judged.
Right. In order to know, the Hodia, to make known, the Hivada, to make themselves known.
Maybe that we should know, that it will be known and we should know. Right?
I see. The Hivada is causative and reflexive.
It's like, and therefore we should know.
Shehu El, who We should know that He is God. He is the former, the Hayotzer. Hu HaBorei, He is the creator. Hu HaMaven, He is all understanding. Hu HaDayan, He is the judge. Hu HaEv, He is the witness. Hu HaAldin, He is the lawyer. Hu Atid Ladun, He in the future will judge. Roku Shekim Lanav Lo Abla, blessed is he who doesn't have before him Abla, like some kind of iniquity, some kind of sin. Below Shicha, and there's no forgetfulness.
Right.
Below Maso Panim, and no
Favoritism.
Oh, right, favoritism. Below Mikach Shochen, someone doesn't take a bribe. Shehakol Shalom, because everything belongs to Hashem in the end. V'da Shehakol Lefi HaCheshbon, and know that everything is according to the reckoning, final reckoning. All Yitzchacha, Yitzracha, Shehashaol Beit Manos Lach, and don't think that. Don't let your Yetzer think that.
To convince you. Don't let your Yetzer convince you. Right.
Right.
To lead you to believe. Don't let your Yetzer lead you to believe.
Yavtzichacha. Don't let it cause you to believe your Yetzer that Shol is a house of refuge for you. Sha'al korchacha tzar, against your will you were formed, ba'al korchacha tzar milad, against your will you were born, ba'al korchacha tzar chayim, against your will you live, ba'al korchacha tzar met, against your will you die, ba'al korchacha tzar atim, take din l'cheshbon l'fnei melech malchei malchim HaKodesh Baruch Hu.
So based on this, again, we were explaining yesterday that Ben Khan mentions that the person has to realize whatever is going to be happening to him, it was with a bris that he made with the Baruch Hu, a promise and a vow that we made with the Baruch Hu. He has to keep his service to Baruch Hu intact, unswervingly, unwaveringly, serving the Torah, whatever might occur. Right. So we're just explaining now what the pact and the bris and the promises based on what it says here in the Gemara Nida in reference to what we just said. Al korkata lola, against the person's will he's born. So that we're going to go now to the Gemara Nida Daf Lamed Amud Beis, and we have there left off yesterday.
Talking about the fetus.
Right, Tashma, it's about, I'd say maybe 17 lines perhaps from the bottom. No,
What's the first word of the line?
actually, 11 lines. Vehi Tema.
Okay, Tashma. Everyone has it?
11 lines up, approximately 11 lines up from the bottom of the page of the doctor.
First word of the line is Ki Tema.
Thank you.
Okay. And then you say Tashma in that. Shall I begin, Rob? Tashma, come in here. The Sod Eloham, come here concerning the council, the secret council of God, Ali, Al-Ali, upon me in my tent.
This is a pasuk from Iyuv, right? This is a pasuk from Iyuv. The Sod Eloham alive. That the concealment of the HaKodesh Baruch Hu is upon me, which is like a canopy, which is a canopy over me, alive.
The Kevan Sheval La'avir Ha'olam, and since the air.
The word ki has actually four meanings. In this verse it means when. Ki, right? Ki. And when it comes into the avir of the air of the world, it really comes into the Kevan Shabar La'avir Ha'olam. And Kevan, since or when he's coming into the air, literally the air of the world, and he's born, the person is born.
Kevan Sheval La'avir Ha'olam, and when it comes into the air of the world, Ba'alach the sutro, comes an angel and hits him al piv, umashchacho, and causes him to forget all the Torah kulam, shene'amar, lepetach chatat robots. And this is from Bereshis. At the opening, sin crouches, ve'eno yotzei misham ad mashivim, and he doesn't go out from there until he adjures, until it makes him swear. Makes him swear.
So here, this is one of the points in the Rabbeinu Tam, that a person has made a promise, right, and a vow to HaKodesh Baruch Hu. So a person is not born until he's been forced to swear, right? And what's he going to be swearing about? We'll see.
Kili tichra kol berech, that to me it will bow every all knee. Everyone will bow to me. It's Hashem speaking of the Malachim.
Yeah, quoting maybe quoting the Malachim, like quoting.
Yeah, or maybe the
proof. Because like this is the proof for why the house is a shul.
Right. Oh, well, it's actually a pasuk in Tehillim, so which is so this is the pasuk is Hashem speaking. Okay, so actually Lefanav, so before him. So this is actually the psalmist, as it were. Lefanav yikra kol. Oh no, sorry, I read one thing. Kili, yeah. So this is Yeshiva actually. Kili tikra kol berech, tishava kol lashon. Kili tikra kol berech. Zeh yom hamita. So the word to say, to me all knee shall bow. This is the day of death. Shne'emar lefanav yichru kol, your day afar. This is the one in Tehillim. Before him, all they will bow. All who know, all who go down to the dust.
I mean, it's inescapable, right? That's how kochach atah mace, right? That's one of the things we just read in the Torah of Avos, right? Everyone who comes into this world must return to the dust.
Tishva kol lashon, the latter part of the previous pasuk, Zeh yom ha-leda. This is the day of birth. Shne'emar naki kapayim bar levav asher lo naseh lisho nafsho v'lo nishba lemirmam. So clean of hands, sort of innocent of hands and pure of heart, that has not raised to vanity nafsho, his nefesh.
Like himself, nafsho meaning himself. He hasn't lent himself over to vanity and wastefulness.
It sounds like it's describing a newborn babe.
Yeah.
Below Mishpa Lugirma, and is not sworn deceitfully. And now that's the end of the pasuk, and now we're going to examine it. Umahi ha-shavua she-mashivin oto. And what is the nature, what is the vow that he causes him, that he makes him swear?
So now the Gemara is exploring. So now we've established that there is a shvua that is given to a person before he comes into this world. So now, what exactly is the shvua that everyone is made to swear to?
Tahi tzaddik v'al tahi rasha. You will be a tzaddik and you will not be a rasha.
Right, you committed yourself at the time of birth to being a tzaddik and not being a rasha.
ואפילו כל העולם כולו אומרים לך tzaddik. And even all the world says to you tzaddik, or calls you a tzaddik. Ata hayya. This is a bit strange. Am I parsing this correctly?
So I feel cool tzaddik. The whole world, even if the whole world is, they're all praising you and saying you're a tzaddik, right? You should look at yourself as if you're a rasha.
So hayaba nefem kerasha should be in your eyes as if you're a rasha.
Okay, we can stop there. Right? So we see here that the person, as he comes into this world, right, he's now sworn to being a tzaddik, right? So that's one of the things that Rabbeinu Tam mentioned, that a person, especially the time when things are being given to him or taken away from him, right, and all these things in one way or the other are going to interfere with the service of HaKodesh Baruch Hu, he has to remember that he has been sworn to be a tzaddik. Right? Those are the times that are particularly important that he remember that he's a tzaddik. Because if we forget it at that time, he gets famous, he become too prideful, right? And if he becomes Hashem poor, he might steal, right? So these things will take him away from keeping his vow, his shul, and made to HaKodesh Baruch Hu, right? So okay, we'll stop here. We'll have to go to the next shul in a moment or two, and we'll continue with this tomorrow.